Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And now the rookie's free. The 30.
Woo! Give me some.
Touchdown, Arizona. Wild card round game, and you come out early, get the first score. That can be huge.
Wild card game, but no wild play on this first drive. Well executed, lots of precision, lots of sharpness.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Saints.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Left side here to Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Murray again. This is straight.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A 12-yard gain. It's now 4th.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
12-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Trial for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. Saints nothing.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Alex Anzalone in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10.
Action. Showtime, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 97 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 48.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the... Now Breeze lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Now Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10.
That's all you
and he
got.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's the backup Winston. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Counter play, Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Third down here. Murray now to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Throwing again, Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Now Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before half for Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 50-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston now from the 50. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Drake.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Hundley. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 37.
Arizona.
On first and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And this not only...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Ball. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Cardinals.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
At the 2-yard line.
They run toss to the right with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake.
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Murray's pass intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 61 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. 20, 10, 5.
It's saying they pay me. I do
Take
this for
this
free.
one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Complete to
Dan Arnold, 79 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Conversion.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they got his man complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing, Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Pick by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
At the 1-yard line.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
And here's Murray on the keeper.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Here's Andy Lee now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Winston now to throw on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, this this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
The Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.